I tried my best. I really did. But, yeah, here he is. Or, yeah. I hear a rooster. A rooster and a dog barking at it. Yeah, so that happened, guys. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday. I think it's Thursday, guys. It's Thursday. I didn't upload yesterday because I got some bad news, and that's why I was actually trying to help the situation as best I could, which didn't help out at all. So I have to tell you guys what happened with that. These are really dry, actually. They need water bad. Water them sometime. I might water them today. Anyways, it's nice outside. It's actually above freezing. It's like 50 degrees outside almost. So, yay, it's above freezing. But, as you can tell from the title, we got some bad news. It involves the baby kitten. I'll have to tell you that here in a minute. But before we do that, let's get this started. I'll cut back in a few minutes. So, whoop, roll the intro. Alright, guys. Before we get this started, I will tell you guys to really close, subscribe, and click the bell, especially for triple talk to you guys in a few minutes. So, alright, guys. So, if you didn't know, for the last 6 weeks, we had our mama cat had babies again. We lost our first kitten, and we almost lost the second kitten at the same time, but because she ran off with him in the room because it was cold. And so we survived. We had one survive. We've taken care of her fast. It was actually 6 weeks old Tuesday. So yeah, but today, well, yesterday, it started a day ago. It was sick for 2 days. For some reason, it got really sick one day, just out of nowhere. It got cold to the touch. So I spent the whole night and next day keeping it warm, trying my best to keep it warm under covers and stuff. It looked like it came back. It was gonna be okay that morning because I stayed up all night with it, and I went to bed. And I got about 1 o'clock, because I didn't go to bed till about 6 o'clock the next morning. Well, 4 o'clock that morning. So I went to bed finally, as I thought it was going to be better, at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up about 8, and I woke up about 1-ish. Tried to eat again, didn't eat. And it was cold again to the touch. And it just kept going downhill from there. Wouldn't eat no more, wouldn't do nothing. And then the next morning it was dead. So it died just this morning. It died in the span of 2 days. It must have got sick. I don't know what happened to it, but it's really bad news. And we're all kind of upset about it because I was taking care of it for 6 weeks. I was bottle feeding it. It was actually right beforehand, like 3 days ago. It was running around the house, running around the floor, climbing stuff. It was all over us, climbing around, acting like a kitten, and then it just got sick all of a sudden. So I don't know what happened to it, how it got sick. We was going to take it to the vet, but it just died way too quick on us. And I don't know what happened. It was just, I don't know. It just didn't eat nothing since 8 o'clock yesterday, and it just didn't eat nothing. And I don't know, it just passed away. It just didn't have. Maybe that's why the mama cat didn't want to take care of it, because maybe knew something was wrong with it, and that's why I didn't take care of both of them. Maybe there's something wrong with them. So, I don't know. But, yeah, that happened, which is not the best way to start a vlog. We literally just buried it at 8 o'clock this morning, because I got up 8 o'clock. My mom said it passed away, so I went out and buried it at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's back here, buried in the background. I might go show you it, the burial where we buried it at. I might do that right now. But, and I can talk to you guys more while we walk outside, because it's actually pretty warm outside, and it's getting dark, so let's go do that, guys. I'll cut back, and then we'll talk more on the way there, and I'll talk to you guys when we get there. So, hi, guys, I'm back. Like I said, we tried our best to take care of that kitten. We fed it, bottle fed it. It was acting like a normal kitten. It was fun. It was having fun. It was running around the house there the last couple days, and then it just got sick. It started shivering one day, and then that night, I tried to keep it as warm as possible. I was keeping it on like a heated pad with blankets on it. I even held it on my chest for like 3 hours to keep it warm. It looked like it came back to life. It ate food that first day. And then I went to sleep. I woke up again, and it was cold again to the touch. I tried to bring it back. Again, this time it just didn't work. And he just kept getting colder and colder. And then that night, he could barely move. So I knew he probably wasn't going to make it through the night, which is really sad. And he didn't. So yeah, I'll show you guys where we buried him at, if anyone cares. I'm not going to show you, like, he's already in the ground, so all you're going to see is just, like, where we dug up the dirt a little bit. But he's up here. I'm actually surprised we had enough, the ground was thawed out enough to actually bury him, because it's been cold for the last couple weeks. So, yeah, here we go. It's right here. We got him buried right here. Poor little kitty cat. I tried my best. I really did. But, yeah, here he is. Where, yeah. I hear a rooster. A rooster and a dog barking at it. Yeah, so that happened, guys. It just happened out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he just got real sick. He was shivering that day. I tried to keep him warm. Then he started pooping like white poop, which we called our vet, and they said it was just because we called the vet and told him what was going on. I said, hey, it's probably just because he's eating too much cat milk because he's 6 weeks old. We had to start weaning him off, which we was weaning him off a little bit, and he wasn't really drinking that much milk. But he said that's because from the cat milk. And then that night he just got really bad, and he passed away this morning. Well, sometime through the night, I guess. He just was not. It's a bad little kid. It was a bad thing all around. The kitten wasn't bad. It was having fun running around the house the last couple. Literally, it's like 4 days ago. It was running around the house like it was all happy-go-lucky and everything, and then it just got real sick all of a sudden. So I don't know what would cause that. No, the other cats are sick. So maybe he got sick. Maybe there's something wrong with the milk. Maybe there's something with the canned food we got. Maybe there's some kind of bacteria in the canned food or something. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. I think he had some sort of bacterial infection in his stomach, the way he was pooping and stuff and peeing all over himself. It was bad. For 2 days, it was like a day and a half, really. We tried to keep him as warm as possible. We had him like a heating pad. We had him in blankets, and then he would crawl the blankets, and then he didn't have enough strength to stand up. Last night, he was so bad, we picked him up. We put him up, and he would just flop over and just lay there where we put him. He couldn't walk. It was bad. He wouldn't drink nothing either, drink no milk or eat nothing. So, it was bad. Feels really sorry for him. Man, it just happened so fast. Like, literally, one day he was fine, next day he was shaking, and then he just got colder and colder, and then I brought him back. I thought he was going to be okay, because he's acting like his normal self almost a little bit, because he was acting normal that night, and the next morning he was bad again after I slept. I went to sleep, and he woke up, and he was cold again, and I tried again my best, and he just got worse and worse and worse, and then that night he just passed away sometime through the night. So, I can't believe that happened. I thought he was going to make it, but I guess not. Maybe there's something wrong with him from the beginning, and that's why the mama cat didn't want nothing to do with it, because maybe she knew there's something wrong with it, and it wasn't going to survive. So I don't know. We tried our best, though. Tried the best we could with it. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that it didn't get anyways, let's talk about something else now, because it's kind of depressing to talk about this. Anyways, here's the garden, guys. Look, we got winter wheat growing. Look, it's alive. The winter wheat's alive. I actually really can't wait to garden now. I used to hate gardening. I still do certain things. Like, I hate weeds. I think everybody hates weeds when I garden. But I love cover cropping it, and I don't really like going out in the garden when it's all weedy and it's really hard to get stuff. Like, if you keep your garden well maintained, I'm all for it. I love planting, and I like coming out, be able to just come out like once a week and just weed and everything, be done with it. But last year I couldn't do that because it was raining literally every day. I didn't want to come out in the rain and work in the mud, so it was literally raining just about every day last year, and it never really dried out, and the weeds just took everything over. Plus, that garden didn't do that right, because we had clover planted as a cover crop. We didn't kill it, and it just took over everything. But this year's gonna be different. We're gonna have all kinds of food, hopefully we're gonna have all kinds of food this year. This garden looks better, I think. Not really. I don't know. Just gonna dig these bad boys up and have at it. Look at this. We got roots in the garden. Those are tree roots, by the way, from that. It's a dead tree now. But yeah, it's cool. Not cool, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I still think the mama cat knew there's something wrong with that kitten. Maybe there's something wrong with it from the very beginning, because I don't know, but he was just starting to run around the house too, which is even worse. He had his eyes open, his ears open, everything. He was running around the house. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it no more. He's gone, and we spent all that money on stuff. We bought like a heating pad. We bought a bunch of bottles for it. Bought a bunch of cat food for it. Now I don't know what to do with all that kitten milk. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Or, well, hope your guys' New Year's is doing okay, because mine is not the best. We had a good Christmas, but New Year's was a whole other thing. Technically, New Year's is like a couple days away, so it's like, I don't know. It's a crazy thing. Stuff happens, I guess. We tried our best. Maybe we took it to a vet that first day. Maybe they could have saved it. But I thought it was going to come back because it was acting like itself. When I went to bed that morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went to sleep, I put on a heating pad, wrapped up in a blanket. I said, okay, you'll be fine because you're nice and warm. I woke up. He was scared because mama. I woke up, he was cold to the touch again. I started doing the same thing I did yesterday, but he just didn't come out of it that time. And then he wouldn't eat nothing either. See, at least the first day when he was cold, he still ate a little bit. Like, I had him eat that morning, and then he ate the next morning he ate at 8 o'clock, and then he didn't eat nothing for a whole 24 hours, and then he just passed that night. So he just refused to eat anything. He did not want to eat nothing. So I don't know. I think he had some kind of bacterial infection, or he just got real sick all of a sudden, and just he was done. He just didn't want to. I don't know. Like I said, if we could have got to a vet in time, we just don't have a car, which is we don't have a car right now. I mean, we have a car, but my dad has it at work all the time, and So that's why we couldn't get to a vet right away. We could take it to the vet, but I thought I had a little bit more time left if it was going to get worse. But it just got really bad that night, and he was gone. It was pretty bad. But, yep, Mama Cat lost both her kittens in the second litter. So she had her, maybe the mama took care of it from the beginning. Maybe it would have survived better, because when a mama cat takes care of a baby, they get way more stuff in their milk, especially like the first 2 days. They get colostrum from the mother, which really helps them with being sick and stuff, which you can't replicate in a bottle. And she just did not want to. You guys all in here? Chickadoos? Chickadoos? Any eggs? No eggs. And a bunch of feathers in your man. I don't know which one of you guys is blowing up, but one of the chickens is losing their feathers. It's not good in the middle of winter, but I'm going to put these chickens away since we're up here. Like I said, it just happened so quick. I just didn't know what to do. I thought he was going to come out of it because he was acting okay that first night. And last night, he just did not want to. The next morning, he was out of it again. And he was worse than he ever was. And he just couldn't get him to come back out of it. He didn't eat nothing. He wanted to eat nothing. So, if anybody knows, I don't know what happened with him. I looked up online, and they said that, like, when a kitten poops like that, it could be a bacterial infection, which I think is what it was. Seriously, I think that's what happened to him. Because we called our vet about that, because I was really worried about that. And he said, no, it was just the milk, which I don't know. Sometimes I think our vet is not the best vet in the world, because I've heard a lot of people have issues with that vet. So, I don't know. Of course, he didn't see it in person, though, so it's hard to explain stuff over the phone sometimes, especially about kittens and stuff. But I don't know. It was... I wonder if my tree survived this cold weather. They should have. Let's go check them out. Did you guys survive the cold weather? I know you did, that peach tree, because you survived last year, kind of. But hopefully you survived again, I hope. Because it was really cold. Like, really, really cold. Also, the peach tree died up here, but it regrew roots in the bottom. Look at this. It has like a new tree sprouting out the bottom. But all this basically died. This is some new growth. But these are their first year out here. Hope they survived, these mulberry trees. They should, hopefully. I got mulberries here. I hope they survived it. And I'm gonna put I'm also gonna order some cherry trees, because I think the cherry tree we had inside. I'm gonna put my two I'm gonna put my fig tree down there, I think. Put the fig tree down there, and I'm gonna put like my two, and I'm gonna put one I don't know, I don't really go any further this way, because they don't block the sun from the garden, which is not ideal. So maybe we'll put the fig tree there, so we can line this tree up with this one. We'll put a fig tree here. We'll put this fig tree down there, I guess. And then I'll put my other tree, I'll put my two pawpaws here, I guess. Like right here and right here. Right here and then down there. So it's all lined up nice and neatly. And then if we get a cherry tree, put a cherry tree there, and whatever else we can. I want a cherry tree and I want a plum tree. And that'll be it after I get my two pawpaws planted. Which I don't know if these are going to come back, because they completely look like they're dead. Which I don't know what happened to them. They're just dead looking. But yeah, that's what's been happening in our life, guys. Not the best situation. I can't believe that kitten, that happened so quick. It was just bam. It was just, he got better, and then it just got worse. Boom, he was out. He was just done. I've never seen something happen that fast. Usually you get like a couple days there, but it just happened so quick. He also lost a bunch of weight there too. In like 2 days, he lost a bunch of weight. You can see his spine. I don't know what the heck was happening. He was still eating until he even ate that first day he was sick. So I don't know how he lost weight, but something happened. Right, Mama? Mama, do you know your baby's back there buried? I don't think she really cares. Because you gave up on it when he was born, didn't you? Yep, she says, I knew it. I knew nothing was going to happen with that good baby. I think she knew. Seriously, I think she knew. But anyway, guys, touch you guys a little bit. So, hi, guys, I'm back. Good new vlog. This vlog was pretty depressing, so hopefully it didn't make your day depressing like my days kind of is. But stuff happens. Animals die, and I don't know. I don't really have a reason for that one passing away. He looked so good, and then all of a sudden just went downhill real quick. Never had it happen before, but it happens, I guess. Anyways, guys, hope your game's better than mine, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So whoop, roll the outro. Whoop. Alright, guys, you made this part of the video. It really means a lot to me. You want one of my videos. These videos are way more happy. Trust me. You can click here, or you can subscribe down below. Do all three. Do whatever you want. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So